This is going to be a video where we take all 20 of the teams in the Premier League and we just throw a player in there that we think would fit well in that team and would help fix that team. It's more or less not too realistic, but it's also a thing where it's realistic in the sense to where it would make sense for that player to go to that team. Either they get playing time or to move up a level. Also to note, some of these, like from my list, has players going from one Premier League team to another. It's like, it's not saying like this team, obviously there's players that are valuable to those teams. So in that scenario, we're not saying like they're going to get replaced or anything like that. We're just like they would fit there better. You know what I mean? Okay. So it's not like much of like, oh, who's going to replace them then? It's like that argument is like, there's no need of that.
We're not worried about that.
Yeah, we're not worried about any of that. Okay. So we're going to take the best fits that we think would help out each team in the Premier League team or in the Premier League. So all 20, we're going to go alphabetical order. But before we start that, hit that goddamn like button and subscribe. Let's do this. Next, we got Fulham. This one, I think, is a crucial one for the center back position. I went with Rafael Toli or Tulo. I'm not too sure how you pronounce his last name. He is from Atalanta, from Serie A. Another guy who can pass the ball out, not make mistakes, wins in the air a bit, but also is really important by winning almost 70% of his tackles. So another solid. I think they need another solid another center back, and the Italian connection with him and Ranieri. I think maybe, I don't know if that would work.
For Fulham, I have actually Phil Foden on loan. I think that Phil Foden would provide them a spark from midfield, just to kind of add in some creativity into their midfield. Fulham also definitely need to be not that Foden himself would be providing the goals, but I think that he would be able to facilitate a good amount of goals for like the Andre Schürrlers, Mitrovic's, and such and the Sessegnons as well of the Fulham world. So I went with like a creative sort of number 10 type for Fulham. So like a loan deal for the end of the year for Phil Foden.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think they probably need both players, honestly.